What that semi looks like, you'll be able to tell it's going to be an issue for traffic for quite some time. That semi holding 16,000 pounds of potassium hydroxide on it. Here is the scene right now. A lot of the crews, as you can see, are gone, and that's because about an hour ago, Hazmat said the scene was under control and they started releasing crews from here. So a lot of them have been pulling away. Now, just a few minutes ago, it looked like they had opened up one of the southbound lanes, but what they did, there was a big group of traffic that was backed up before they did a big separation where they started stopping the traffic. So that chunk of traffic that was a little bit closer, they let pass through. So the road is still technically closed here. Now, as for all of that potassium hydroxide, how that affected things, well, Wayne Township was assisting Pike Township out here, and fire crews say that they had to hold back on a fire attack until all of the cargo could be completely identified on that truck. It turns out that semi-truck hit an abandoned car that was on the side of the road. So obviously no one was in the abandoned car, and then the truck driver was able to get out before his semi became fully engulfed in flames. This potassium hydroxide, the deal with it is it's a non-combustible solid, but fire crews say it can react with water, it can react with a lot of other substances. It can generate enough heat to ignite combustible materials. So at that point, Hazmat crews came out here. They started blocking off traffic a lot further than they originally had. Once they had it under control, the Hazmat crews now have left the scene. But we'll check in with Lara now because, as we've mentioned, traffic's going to be a huge mess for quite some time on our drive here. I mean, first of all, it took quite a while to get here, and we could see traffic just backed up as far as the eye could see. So, Lara, do you have some alternate routes and all that information for us?
Of course, Lindy, I-65 southbound there north of downtown Indy is a major artery for our rush hour into downtown. So those backups, as Lindy mentioned, are significant. Here is a live look on our INDOT camera. Now, you can see where they've shifted most of those emergency crews onto the far right lane and into the shoulder area. So it is looking promising that they're going to open that roadway within the next hour. But I do want to go to a couple of other looks here and get you those alternate routes. Now, here's a different view from our INDOT camera there a bit south of this semi-fire. You can see where they've cleared out that traffic that was backed up that Lindy mentioned, but we do have traffic backed up on I-65 well past Lafayette Road right now. You can see reported right now at 4 miles per hour. So if you get off the interstate, you can take Lafayette Road down to 38th Street. However, you can take it no further south because of construction on Lafayette. So you want to take 38th Street on over. You can connect with Kessler Boulevard, travel south to 30th Street, and then on over to I-65. You can also use Michigan Road, which becomes Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and that will get you on to I-65. Meridian is very heavy right now southbound because a lot of traffic headed that way to connect with 30th and then head west onto I-65. A number of other traffic